What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Hobo here today, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my predictions for this Sunday's WWE SummerSlam 2017. Kicks off from the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York for the third straight year. So I am super excited for El SummerSlamio. So let's kick this thing right off. Let's run through these pre-show matches. First off, we got Akira Tozawa defending the Cruiserweight Championship against Neville. So obviously, if you watched Raw last Monday night, you'll know that Akira Tozawa pulled out the victory against Neville in a Cruiserweight title match and beat Neville for the belt. So I don't see them switching the title off Tozawa so quickly unless they wanted to get it right back in the hands of Neville, but that doesn't even make any sense. However, it is very scary because there are not a lot of good heels on the Cruiserweight or in the Cruiserweight division for Tozawa to feud against once his thing with Neville is over. So I predict some sort of false finish, or not exactly a false finish, but a screwy finish, so we can exasperate the length of this rivalry. And I think that Tozawa will end up with the win, retaining the Cruiserweight Championship. Next, we have the New Day, Big E and Xavier Woods with Kofi Kingston apparently. Versus the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. So, this match is going to go down for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. And this feud has been awesome so far. The Usos are on top of their game. You know, the New Day are the New Day. They do what they do. But I think that the Usos definitely need the tag team titles because they're so good with the tag team championships. And they're so good right now in their current run. So I'm going to pick the Usos to beat the New Day here at SummerSlam. Next off, in the final match in the pre-show, the Hardy Boys, Matt and Jeff and Jason Jordan versus The Miz and The Miz Taraj, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas. Is a 6-man tag team match. Pretty plain cookie cutter stuff here. I'm going to go with the baby faces, and that's all I got to say about that. So now let's look. We have on the main card, let's just start here with the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match, Naomi versus Natalya. Natalya deserves it more than anybody on that roster. And you couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that a woman on that SmackDown Live roster deserves it more than Naomi, or deserves it more than Natalya does. And on the contrary, Naomi's run needs to end. It's been so boring, so stale, so stagnant. Every time I tune in to SmackDown Live, I forget she has the championship. I think that Charlotte or Becky has it, but then I'm like, oh wait, Naomi's the champion. She put the goddamn LED lights on the belt and ruined the whole thing. I am so glad that they use a replica title on TV and not the real thing. So when Natalya wins it, she'll bring back the real women's championship and she'll bring back the prestige to that championship, and that's my prediction, Natalya over Naomi at SummerSlam. Next we have the Raw Women's Championship match, Alexa Bliss defending against Sasha Banks. This match was thrown together at the last minute due to Bayley's injury, so I don't think there's any reason to switch the title other than a swerve for swerve's sake, and this is the WWE we're talking about, so they'll probably swerve us for swerve's sake. So I say look out for Sasha Banks to win the Women's Championship, but expect Alexa Bliss to retain, and that's my prediction. Next up, we're going to look here. Big Show versus Big Cass. With Enzo Amore suspended above the ring in a shark cage. We all know the way this should go. Big Cass should pick up the win against the Big Show. I feel like Enzo's going to try to drop something down from the shark cage to help Big Show, and it'll end up costing him, and Big Cass will take hold of this object and destroy Big Show with it. Next up, we have John Cena versus Baron Corbin. So obviously Baron Corbin, no longer Mr. Money in the Bank, cashed in on Jinder Mahal on Tuesday. John Cena screwed him over, and Baron is no longer Mr. Money in the Bank. Stupidest decision of the year, in my opinion, but Baron Corbin needs this big win. He got screwed over big time on TV last week. So I feel that Baron Corbin will get the big win against John Cena, and this will mean a lot for Baron Corbin. However, I think it would mean more if he was still Mr. Money in the Bank. Next up, Randy Orton versus Rusev. So this match, I don't know what to think about it. I think it could be a good match if they're given enough material to work with. but I also feel like it could be a very dull, slow, boring Randy Orton match. So I would say look out for both of those things as possibilities. But I'm going to go with Randy Orton to win because Orton hasn't had a pay-per-view win since WrestleMania. That's terrible. We're 8 months into the year, and he hasn't had a win since WrestleMania. And WrestleMania was in, what, the 4th month of the year? That's incredible. It's unbelievable, actually. But yeah, Randy Orton needs a win. Give it to him. You're going to kill Rusev in the process, but you've already done that. So what is it really going to hurt? I don't know. It pisses me off the way they book Rusev. But anyway, I'm going to go with Randy Orton over Rusev. Next, we have the Tag Team Championship match for the Raw Tag Team Championship. Cesaro and Sheamus defending against the reunited Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. So, this gets into my big overarching theory for the night. Just first off, I'm going to plain flat out say that Ambrose and Rollins will win the Raw Tag Team Championship. Okay? Good. Now, I'm going to skip over the WWE Championship match just for a second and go straight to the WWE Universal Championship Fatal 4-Way Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns versus Samoa Joe versus Braun Strowman. So now, the way I see this going down is Brock and either Braun or Joe are battling outside. Maybe they get knocked out, go through the barricade, something along those lines. Ambrose and Rollins help Reigns win the Universal Championship. You can turn them all heel that way, but then who the hell do you have as a babyface on Raw? Beats me. However, if you pull this off, this could be the single biggest move of the year and possibly in SummerSlam history. It could be the biggest move this company has ever done in SummerSlam history. Maybe in the history of this modern era, the new era, even back from the Ruthless Aggression era, quote unquote, to today. Could be the biggest move. I don't know, but this is my prediction. I feel that that's how it's going to go down. It pains me to say Roman Reigns is going to walk out with the Universal title because Joe and Strowman deserve it more. But if they go this route and they reunite all three members of the Shield with a tag team and Universal Championship, then it's game over, man, and it's going to be amazing. Sure, Brock doesn't have to leave WWE per se, even though Lesnar and Heyman said they would both leave if Lesnar lost the Universal title. But you can always just write them off TV for a couple of months and then bring them back at a moment's notice because, you know, whatever. But yeah, that's the way I see these two matches playing out as an overarching theme for SummerSlam 2017. Next up, I'm missing a couple of matches here. We have Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. Finn Balor will more than likely bring the demon out against Bray Wyatt, and that will lead to his victory. Not much else there. This has been a very boring feud, in large part to Bray Wyatt, because he's a very boring character. So, there you go. And then next up, we have AJ Styles defending the United States Championship against Kevin Owens, and Shane McMahon will serve as the special guest referee. So this match has the ability to tear the house down. Now, with everything we know thus far about all the matches, I think that the match that will tear the house down will be the Fatal 4-Way for the Universal title. But this match has the ability to be the singles match show stealer, and I think it will be. And I think Shane will help in large parts of that. I think Shane takes some sort of massive bump because it's Shane McMahon. What else would he do? I don't know, man. This match could go either way. AJ could retain. KO could pick up the win. But if I'm a betting man, which I'm not, I would have to say that AJ Styles retains, but Kevin Owens gets inadvertently screwed over by Shane McMahon. So it leads to a Kevin Owens-Shane McMahon match at some point down the line. What's the next SmackDown pay-per-view? No Mercy? No, I don't know. I don't care. It's one of those stupid pay-per-views, but it'll probably lead to a Shane McMahon Kevin Owens match, and I think that that's the direction that they're going to end up going. So I'm going to pick AJ Styles to retain the United States Championship. Now, the WWE Championship match, Jinder Mahal with the Singh brothers presumably versus Shinsuke Nakamura. So a lot of people are very underwhelmed with the way Shinsuke's been booked, and you can count me in on that. And a lot of people have been disappointed with Jinder's WWE Championship reign. You can't count me in on that, but however, I understand where people come from in that regard. However, I'm going to have to go with Shinsuke Nakamura in this match for the plain fact that, you know what, I don't know. I have no idea why I'm picking Shinsuke Nakamura, but I am, because this feud it hasn't even really been a feud. It feels like just last week we got the Shinsuke John Cena match, and then now we're here at SummerSlam and there's been no build at all. That's how it feels. It feels like there's been nothing brewing between these two guys for weeks. So just put the title on Shinsuke, because Baron Corbin doesn't have the goddamn Money in the Bank. I don't know, maybe after this match you have Baron Corbin destroy Shinsuke Nakamura, because he doesn't have the Money in the Bank, so this is the next best thing. And then maybe on SmackDown, Jinder revokes his rematch clause and loses to Shinsuke again. And then you're able to transition into a Baron Corbin Shinsuke Nakamura WWE Championship feud, which hopefully ends up with Baron Corbin with the title. And John Cena will probably move to Raw, and he'll challenge for the Universal title. And, you know, that's probably how things are going to shake up after. Well, speaking of shake up, there will be another superstar shake up, more than likely. So look out for that. Everybody who I just mentioned in this video for their respective brands could be split up after about 4 weeks from now. So just look out for that. So guys, that's going to do it for SummerSlam 2017. Overall, I think that on paper, this is a pretty good show. Not one of the best ones that they could have put on, but injuries have hampered them. Injuries to the Revival and Bayley. And just, I think timing really hurt them. The Shinsuke Jinder feud not having a lot of time to build. I do like what they've done with the Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe, Brock Lesnar, and Braun Strowman thing. Everybody's got ties to each other. Everybody lays claim to the title. But there is only one man at the end of the night that can walk away Universal Champion. And I love it. The New Day Uso stuff has been fantastic. You know, the Ambrose, Rollins, and Cesaro, Sheamus thing has been fantastic. So I can't wait to see how this all shakes out after SummerSlam this Sunday, and I hope that you guys are as excited for WWE SummerSlam as I am. If you are, drop a like on this video, and also let me know in the comment section below what you guys think is going to happen at SummerSlam this Sunday. And also give me your thoughts on NXT TakeOver Brooklyn 3, because I will make sure to respond to you guys with my predictions for that video, or for that show, because I'm not going to do a video on Brooklyn this year. I don't feel like it. So that's going to do it for me, guys. I hope that you enjoy SummerSlam this Sunday as much as I know I won't. And that's going to do it for me. I hope that you all enjoy. I will see you guys in the next video.